This is our beautiful game. This is the face of pain, the look of joy, the thrill of the goal, the weave and bob, the knowing nod. This is weekends past and many to come. This is the experienced head and the speed of the young. The weekend is for battle, not for flight or fear. The wait is over. The Victory League is here.
Exciting piece of news, Victory just strengthening their foothold in the state.
No, we've been very excited about our involvement here in Tasmania in the Victory League. It's been a great season, so I understand, and the competition's been great. The standard's been terrific, and certainly from our vantage point in Melbourne, it's been terrifically well received. The media have been terrific, and we're absolutely thrilled.
Another example of commitment to the state.
Our commitment? Look, we are committed. We've always said that we've come here. We're here for the long haul, and our commitment to football in Tasmania was the key reason why we wanted to come and get involved. And when football Tasmania was looking at doing a statewide competition for us, it was just a no-brainer, and I think it's been vindicated. And we're committed to the long haul.
Not only are you playing a game, you're playing against the Western Sydney Wanderers, who are a new team, exciting team, fresh team.
Yeah, look, they had a terrific season last year, and to run a double header, both be able to play your state team and give these guys out here an opportunity to come and play for their state against us is something we want. We want to encourage that and develop that. To play the Wanderers, strong crowd, strong community football-based club. To come down here, it's a big game. You know, we would see them as probably our top three big games for the season. Upcoming season, the A-League, and so to have them come down and should be pretty exciting for Tasmania.
What sort of squad do you think you'll bring down?
Yeah, it'll be a full squad. Yeah, but I would say no, everyone will be down. What would happen? Maybe Finkler might be a bit injured, still not quite right, but I would think everyone else would be ready to go.
Exciting match for fans to watch.
Absolutely, and it looks an important part. You know, it's the tail end of our season. Our pre-season, so leading into the first game against the Heart at Etihad, 50,000. So it's Andrew will be pretty serious about our week down here, and we're spending a week down here. That's really important for us to do what we did last year and get amongst the community and run some clinics and do those sorts of things as well as play the game.
Are you still bringing 30 players down to 2 slots?
We'll be bringing, pretty close to that actually. Probably, maybe 26, something around that, yep.
What sort of strength squad will you play against the Tasmanian side? Gans
will sort that out. I think it'll depend on where everyone's fitnesses are and what he's trying to do with his squads, but both squads will be strong.
Is the Tasmanian game a game you guys take seriously, or is it more just sort of getting minutes into the guys' league?
Oh no, we take it seriously. I think for Ange, as I said, this is the back end of his pre-season. Like you're 2 weeks away from your first game, so it's on. You know, there's no mucking around here. It's the final opportunity for preparation, and it's really important to get the players up. So they're here to play football and get themselves ready for that round 1 game.
And exciting to be moving into the south again as well.
Look, we are. I think we understand the passion and the breadth of football in Hobart, and our lawn system has got a role to play in football, and it's really important to support what they do up there, and we've done that. Certainly, we're really keen to grow our base in Hobart and give the opportunity for every football lover in Hobart to come and watch us. And I know that would naturally lead to the following question, which is, can we get an A-League game in Hobart? And we've consistently said we'll work with the FFA on that, and in one day we'll be here.
Kingston Twin Ovals is an interesting choice of venue. Can you run us through what led you to decide on the Twin Ovals?
Yeah, it comes down to, I guess, an availability point and what Victory want. And I guess a couple of weeks out from the season, they want the best possible surface that they can have. Unfortunately, with some of the other venues in and around Hobart, there's AFL football finishing the week before. And if it is a wet September, it means that the facilities probably aren't at their best, and we wouldn't want to do a disservice to what would be some of the best players in the country playing on that day of football. So I guess at Kingborough, at the Kingston Twin Ovals, we can be assured that the surface is outstanding and befitting of a match of that quality. We're comfortable with the community feel of it, with the hill, and hope for a nice day.
How come the match wasn't played out here?
Well, I guess Victory's preparation is that the A-League's played on grass. So while it comes as a training venue and different things like that, this will be one of their last trial games before the A-League season. So to have it replicating what they'll have coming forward in the regular season would be to play on grass, and I guess that was the preference. And also, I think there's an extra capacity down at the Kingston Twin Ovals, and we hope to be able to get a huge crowd along and really show, I guess, back up to FFA and at all levels that Hobart can produce a crowd for football, and actually we want more.
How important is that then, that people do come along and support this match?
Yeah, extremely. It's a product of work. We've got a huge participation base, and we need them to come along to the game, bring their friends and family. We don't have the chance. This will be the first time we've seen an all A-League clash in Hobart. But importantly, it's got a local touch to it. Our best Tasmanian, our Victory League All-Stars, will be playing against a very competitive Victory team as well. So for us, it's getting as many football and sports lovers to come along, and I guess you can draw from the Liverpool game, the Victory were just in, how many people can actually come along, and they may have no affiliation to either team, but come as a sports fan and see major sporting events coming to Hobart, and we believe in future we can continue to do that.
Do you think you can still get as many fans down, even though Twin Ovals doesn't have a grandstand like KG5?
Yeah, it doesn't have a grandstand, but it's certainly got a huge hill and perimeter around the whole facility. So it's got facilities there. Obviously, we'll work with council to get it event friendly, and it'll have a limited capacity, so people will need to pre-buy their tickets, obviously, and get in early. But we'll configure the ground so that it is friendly to where people will be sitting, and it runs directly along the major hill area where people will be to create a decent atmosphere on the day.
So temporary stands?
Not so much temporary stands, probably some temporary seating and some marquees, but predominantly around the outside of the ground, which the hill has a good inclination for people to get a good vantage point all the way around.
What kind of crowd are you expecting?
Oh, it's hard to estimate with crowds, but I'd like to think we could get anywhere between 6,000 and 8,000. There would be a good start, I think. That would be Sunday the 29th, the day after the AFL Grand Final. I hope there's a lot of people in town from Melbourne, or that maybe get out and would want to see a really good weekend of football, coupled with the people here that have a huge following for football week in and week out for us.
So that's not a concern that people will be too tired after the AFL Grand Final to come down?
No, I don't think so, mate. I think it'll be a great day of football. Get out there at 12 o'clock and 2:30 and see two great games, very reasonably priced. They'll be, tickets will go on sale next week, but it'll be $15 for an adult and $7 for a child. Importantly, Victory will be launching a Young Guns membership in line when tickets go on sale, and that's for children between the ages of 5 and 15 to engage children with lots of benefits. But importantly, one of the benefits of that will be a ticket to that match. So it'll be when tickets go on sale, there's lots of things coming up to engage as many Tasmanians in the football and in the vision for Victory into Tasmania.
What are you looking to get out of Victory Week? It's a great issue.
Just a whole heap of football outcomes and better football outcomes for every participant that's here, and every child and family that come along to the game. A great experience, access to some of the best football players in the country, as well as engaging with some of Tasmania's best Victory League stars.
It's going to be for our Tasmanian players playing against the Melbourne Victory.
Well, this will be tremendous. The inaugural Victory League has been a real success. The media coverage has been fantastic, the crowds have been fantastic, and one of the aims that we had, which was to really raise the standard, I think anybody who's come along to the games would acknowledge that. And this is really the end of the first year, and to have our strategic sponsor here come down and spend a week with the football community, and then round it off with a game against Melbourne Victory, and to see an A-League friendly after that. Really, I think we couldn't have asked for anything better.
Do you feel that other states and FFA now are starting to really take Tasmanian football really seriously?
Absolutely. I've had the pleasure of being in Western Australia and South Australia in the last couple of months, and gone to a couple of their state league games. We're very much on the map. Some of those federations are actually asking us about how our inaugural season has gone. So it's very exciting, and we're looking forward to, in essence, what we're now having is a series of national Premier Leagues, and how we can leverage off that. This is just something more that our players can aspire to in Tasmania.
Is there a chance for I guess all the state leagues to get together or whatnot, or there to be some sort of championship that we can enter, something like that? Or?
Well, that's a very interesting question, and I would say talk to us again in a week or so.
And are you hoping that some of our players will get obviously eyed by the Melbourne Victory guys and maybe potentially scouted?
Oh, absolutely. And I think we're now seeing Melbourne Victory football personnel down here far more often because they are our strategic sponsors. We've named our league after them. They should be the ones that have first cut and try and pick some of our better players and give them an opportunity.